Hi! Know what I love? When making one card leads to a completely different card design. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how to create a background with the Celebration What I Love stamp set. Come and watch! I'm so glad you're joining me today. Welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godbee, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 15 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So let's create that background. So when I was making this card, the flowers, I used the same blue, Lost Lagoon, for all three steps. And so the outline was the darkest, and then I needed this to be lighter. And so I did what's called stamping off on a piece of scrap paper. I stamped off some of the ink before filling it in. And I just saw a pattern emerging, and I thought, wow, that looks nice. I want to try it. So I got out some Whisper White cardstock and my Smoky Slate Classic Stampin' Pad. Push, flip, lock that lid into place. And so the stamp that I saw emerging from there was this one, because I kept stamping off this big one for the shading. And so we're just going to repeat, but this time on purpose to create a card. And so I'm going to just keep stamping, and of course do the stamping twice, right, because that's what I was doing when I was stamping off, and just fill this in. And I really like the odd shape that we're getting. So pretty. And you don't need to try to be precise at all, because my paper looked awesome, my scrap paper that I was stamping off on, because it was just scrap, and so we were just overlapping. So here we go. Isn't this cool? Let's overlap a little bit more here, and how about there? Really like that. Look at that shape. Love it, love it, love it. So we're done with this, so let's pull on this lip to close it. Click. All right. So we're going to change colors. We're going to use the Bermuda Bay Classic Stampin' Pad, but because we're changing colors, we want to clean our stamp. So I have here my Stampin' Scrub and my Stampin' Mist. This cleans and conditions the stamps. On the side with the raindrops, I'm going to spray, quickly rub and clean our stamp here, and over here dry it and get off any residual ink. Now we're ready to change colors. Quick and easy as that. So here's the Bermuda Bay. Push, flip, lock that lid into place. Now I want this a background, and I love this, but it is a bright color, so I want to lighten it up by stamping off. And we're not going to do a whole lot on here. We're just going to throw some around. So we'll keep inking up. Let's come up over here. Nice. How about there? Oh, looking good. And we want to do things in odd numbers, because you know that's what Grandma taught us. There. Isn't that a pretty background? So we're done with this, so let's pull on that lip. There we go. And before I put away my stamp, I will clean it again. All right, so now I've got this beautiful background, and I want to put something on top. So I thought, oh, I just love this big, bold Just For You from the Botanicals For You stamp set. So we're going to use that. And with Basic Black Archival Stampin' Pad. So when it's a big stamp like this, I like to turn the stamp over. Here, is there a little something on there? Yep, that little something that was on the stamp would have caused a void. So we got that off. So let's, same thing, push, flip, lock that lid into place. Let's give this a good inking. Oh, that is looking fantastic. So right here, let's go for the center. And let's press everywhere, because it's a good solid image. We really want this to be nice and bold. All right, pull this up. Oh, fantastic. That looks so good. Okay, we're not quite done with this pad, because also included in the What I Love stamp set is this little flower. So let's just go ahead and fill some in. Let's see. Oh, looking good about right there. Oh, I didn't quite get it. Let's see. It's photopolymer. If I can hit it again. Ah, you gotta love photopolymer. All right, this time let's slow down and get a good image. Fantastic. And then again right here. Aha! Okay, so let's just start putting this together. I believe I forgot to tell you that the Just For You stamp is from the Botanicals For You stamp set, another Celebration stamp set that I'm going to tell you at the end of the video how you can get this and the What I Love stamp set for free. Okay, so here was the plan, was to just attach this to some basic black cardstock. Doesn't that pull the color out? Just love it. Makes it all stand out. And then on Bermuda Bay cardstock. And it was really nice, but I just thought, I wish there was a little something more. Boy, ribbon would be nice. And so that's what I did. So before we do any attaching, I have here the 1/8 inch Bermuda Bay stitch ribbon, just so pretty. And I'm turning my card upside down because whenever I tie a bow, the tails go away from me. Okay, so we're going to wrap this around the whole card. And I like to work off the spool, I tend to waste less when I do that. Okay, so let's tie this around, and I want to make sure it's laying flat without any twists. Okay, it is. That looks really good. So I'm going to hold my finger here while I make my bow. Okay, so you get good at making bows all by yourself, right? If you don't have that other hand to hold it down. Oh, okay, so now we'll fluff and play. We've got our bow. It's looking good. Let me get out my craft scissors to do some trimming. Okay, we'll set this aside. So now we're going to fluff and play. Tighten and fluff. And this won't be a huge bow. So I'm going to show you where I ran into a little trouble. Well, not trouble, but just not quite what I wanted, because to be on here with the size I cut everything else. Okay, I'm still fluffing. Okay, I'm going to stop, I promise. Let's trim those edges. I love these scissors. You can just cut through this like butter. Here we go. Fantastic. So when I layered this on here, in order to have the bow, it was all the way down to the bottom. And I thought, boy, I wish they were a little bit higher. I thought, okay, I know what we're going to do. And so let's take our fast fuse and attach it just at the top. Ah, I started on the other side. And here we go. And we got this layered. That's the beauty of the cardstock. If you don't like what you're doing, you just turn over and start again. Okay, so we've got this layered. And then I want the bow to come up further. So I got out my 3/4 inch circle punch, and I layered them so I'll make sure that they're lined up. But the punches are only designed to go through one sheet of cardstock at a time. So that's what, we've got that lined up, but we didn't attach it at the bottom. And we're just going to put a little notch so our bow can come up and into it. So we'll punch this first one. Are we looking pretty centered from side to side? Punch that. And now we can go through the black piece. So please don't do two at a time. Do like this. We'll go through the black. There we go. Fantastic. So now this bow can come up higher. And we can just go ahead and pull that up now if we like. Pull this up. There we go. It might be a little bit too high, but we can move it wherever we want it. So let's finish adhering this. So again, some fast fuse. And I don't know if you can see what I'm doing because it's underneath it. Here we go. So I'm just putting about 1 inch and sliding once to the right, once to the left to keep that adhesive in the center of the roller. Great. Okay, so my bow is a little bit high yet. Let's just pull that down a little bit, but see, it's not sitting right on the bottom, and it's going to fit right up in here. You know, it'd be easier to just leave it at the bottom and move it later. Okay, so this is going to look so nice popped up with Stampin' Dimensionals. And we needed something, you know, we could, the fast fuse with the ribbon behind it, we'd need to use mini glue dots or something else anyway. So, but the Stampin' Dimensionals are really going to give it that lift and make it look oh so nice. Normally I like to put one in the center, but we got our ribbon there. I don't want it setting on the ribbon. So instead of right in the center, how about we go off to the side to give it some support, and we'll do one on each side. Fantastic. Okay, so all we have to do is, to make it easier, see when you press with your thumb, it lifts up the side for us to be able to peel off the backing on the dimensionals. Oh, already got that one. Okay, 2 more. Great. And so we're going to center this on our card. Oh, that looks so nice. And then pull this up here. So we still have our ribbon without shrinking down the size of this. And look how easy that was to do with just punching, you know, a half circle. Okay, I said I was going to stop playing with the ribbon. I can't help myself. There we go. And so here we have an easy card with using the What I Love stamp set for a background, and of course that great Botanicals for You stamp set for that big, bold Just For You that has been so popular. And so I promised to tell you how you can get each of these stamp sets for free. Well, you can pick each one, you get each one is available your choice with a $50 purchase. So you place a $50 product order in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, and you can choose one of them. If you want both, you'll need to order $100, but that's so easy to do when you're ordering from the fabulous 2016 Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog and the 2015-2016 Stampin' Up! Catalog. So however it takes to get your order together, ordering from either of these, the weekly deals, the clearance rack, for every $50 you get to pick one of these stamp sets or several other choices from the Celebration catalog. There are a lot of choices, but the thing is, Celebration ends March 31st, 2016. Time is seriously running out for you to get a free Celebration product for every $50 that you order, and no limit. There's no limit to how many great Celebration items you can get for free. So if you'd like to make great backgrounds with the What I Love stamp set, you need to get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. March 31st, very last day. I'm Shelley Godbee, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.